So at KZoom, we've been working on our Google reviews lately.
A little bit?
A little
Or-
bit.
okay.
A little bit. How many did we start with? 30?
30-some.
30
Yeah.
something? Yeah. It wasn't great, but we're getting
It
there
wasn't
now.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, that was 20 years of like hard work, Matt.
Yeah. How many have we gotten in 6 months?
A couple more.
Yeah. I think we're at 205 now.
Yeah.
We're doing good. But one of the things we wanted to talk about is, do Google reviews actually matter?
Nope, they don't. So that's a wrap.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, they
Going
don't.
home.
They don't matter.
All right. Yeah. No, but in all
weren't
seriousness,
expecting that.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I wasn't.
okay,
I'm
all
a
right.
little off my footing now. But yeah, they do matter.
Okay, they do matter.
Obviously, they matter.
Sorry.
Like they're a metric that Google uses to rank you in that local pack, which is, like when you search for a local business or service, it's those 3 to 5 areas that show up, with a phone number, a business name,
So
star rating.
one question I think that people ask us commonly is, what's the radius miles-wise of the local pack?
Yeah.
I mean, does that change?
It changes. It depends on your service. If there's no competitors in the area, like if your nearest actual competitor is 30 miles away, you'll rank 30 miles away or more. But if you're in a really competitive industry like HVAC or, dentistry or something like that, and there's a lot of competitors in the area, your local pack might only be half a mile.
Half a mile?
Yeah.
It's that.
It could be really specific. Yeah. Yep.
I'm not going to start an HVAC company.
Yeah, but you can rank outside of the. You can increase the radius of your ranking.
Okay.
By taking care
Your
of your Google
relevancy.
business
Okay.
profile. Yeah. Yep.
So I guess thinking out loud on that one too, like, I'm an HVAC company and I have a half a mile radius.
Yeah,
and
that's where you start.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
where it starts. But if I start gathering reviews from a radius that is 45 miles,
Yeah.
Google then it's proven that that's the radius that you commonly serve.
work in that
okay.
area. Yep.
So Google reviews do matter.
They really do.
Is that all?
The other question we get is, how many should you have? And obviously, Google doesn't document this. They don't tell you. They're not going to give you any information at all. But the general consensus in the industry seems to be that you get a bump for having 10. So every business should have at least 10. And then you get another bump for having 50. So those are kind of your two immediate goals. And then after that, you get some minor gains for having more, but they're less.
Is that where we're at now, is just in minor gains?
We're at the slow minor gains.
Oh,
but
man.
also, if your reviews mention specific services, that can help you to rank for those specific services.
Okay.
So post 50 reviews,
Yep.
say you are an HVAC company,
Right.
and you now want to rank for air quality.
Right.
If you get reviews that mention air quality, that's going to help you rank better for
Yep.
air quality.
And there might be things like, we fix boilers as well as furnaces.
Yeah.
So those keywords could be expanded on based on what people are searching for.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we solved it.
we did.
All right.
We solved it. The other question that we get is, what is the best star rating? For us, it's a 5.
Yeah.
Statistically, they say a 4.7 is the best. It's the most trusted rating. People think it's real. People think it's legitimate. They see a few negative reviews as being a good thing because they can see how you resolve and work out your issues.
There are 0.3 just unhappy people in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think everybody kind of intrinsically knows that, but we're perfectionists.
Yeah?
We want a 5.
Okay.
Everybody wants a 5.
And for the record, when Matt says he's referring to...
KZoom, us.
Okay.
All of us.
I thought it was just us here.
Oh, it might just
because
be us.
Jordan and
It
several
could-
others
that's true. It
would
could
like
very
to
well just
destroy
be
the
us.
5-star rating.
It could be, yeah. I know where he lives.
It's a good movie plot. Like, the enemy could be within.
Yeah.
That type of thing. So
Yeah.
you got to watch your back.
Yeah. But I think the takeaway is, you don't really have to fret a negative rating, like one star or two, a couple 2 or 3 stars, whatever. As long as you're in a reasonable range. You don't want to be a 3.5. You don't want to
Yeah.
be. You don't even want to be sub 4. but-
Right. When I'm shopping for something and I check reviews, I like clicking on the lowest
Same.
rated review.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, great, 4.7, trusted brand or whatever, but I'm still going to check on what are the Karens saying, and if you look at them and they're just kind of like, I had a bad day and they didn't help me or something like
Yeah.
that. It's like, okay, great.
cares?
It adds to the trust of the 4.7 to me.
Yeah.
But if those people are talking on something very specific and consistent,
Yeah.
that I would be put off by,
Bad
like
customer service,
Yep.
bad follow through.
shipping was late,
Timeliness, yeah.
or whatever. That's what I'm looking for. But
Yeah.
that 4.7 doesn't slow me down.
No. And sometimes I like a legitimately bad review, like something where they're like, shipping took 4 weeks or something. And then I like to see if there's like an owner response that says,
Okay.
I'm really sorry, what happened was this,
Yeah.
we really want to make this right. Because I think that negative reviews, when you get them, are a good way to show your customers that you're going to resolve an issue.
Right.
That you're going to be there to follow through with any problems that they have.
Yeah. So as far you just mentioned following up on a Google review as the business, what value is that?
Two things. One, it's a really easy way to show activity in your Google profile. You just respond to a review, and it just is another signal that tells Google, hey, we're active, we're monitoring this, we're doing it. But also, people just like to see that you respond to every review. It's also a good way to like poke customers who maybe I haven't talked to in a while. You send a reply, and they see
get
that
a
you replied, and
notification.
they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I should stop in there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking about that as like, I thought it was just reviews, but there are these little touches of things that you can do to create activity. It both it's contact with your clients, but it's telling Google we're active and we're playing ball with this platform.
Yeah.
Is
Yep.
there anything else?
Yeah, there are a
that
lot of
way?
things.
Are you
can
going to
add-
just give away all of our secrets
I'll
right
give
now?
a couple, sure. This is about Google reviews, so I'm not going to go into depth about them. But you can add updates. You can think of your Google Business Profile kind of as another social media platform where you just post your thoughts, post what's happening in your business, post any deals or specials that you have. And then the other really, really easy one is just post pictures. Like resolve to post 2 pictures a week, and that's just. You take pictures of your business, whether it's internal or you're out like in the field.
So what does that do? What's that going to do for?
2 things.
Should I start posting pictures on our Google Business Profile, Matt?
Yeah.
I should?
I mean, I do
Okay,
it.
I know.
I do it like a couple times a week, but yeah. It's just another signal that tells Google that your profile's active. Like your competitor, the bottom line is your competitors probably aren't doing it, so you should do it.
Okay. So then what does all of this activity add up to? What is it? I mean, in the, as they used to say more often, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
What does this add up to?
More traffic to your website, more visibility in the local pack, which is the primary way that people find local services, local goods, local vendors, anything like that. People don't, if somebody's looking for a plumber, rarely will they click on an ad. Rarely will they scroll down to the organic results. They're going to pick the person in that 3 to 5 local pack that has the best ratings and is currently open.
You really were like, the finger came up on that.
Yeah.
Like, this is how it is.
Yeah.
So do you think that that's changed in the last couple of years, let's say to 5 or 10 years ago? Or did people pick, somebody out of the first 3 to 5, 10 years ago? Or are we more, I want it Amazon primed, I want to jump on, I want to find a plumber, and I want it now, and I'm not really going to shop around.
Yeah.
Are we more that way?
I think we are.
Because of Amazon?
I
or is
think,
it just the nature of how old the internet is?
I think it's both. I think that people are just like, it's not like short attention spans. It's just, they just want to get it done. Like they just don't have the drive to shop around maybe as much as they used to. Just because it's so easy to have something sent overnight on Amazon that it's just kind of trained us to like click and solve an issue.
Right. And that higher star rating says they get things done.
They're going to solve
like
my
this.
issue.
And I just want it done.
Yep.
Prime now.
Yep. I guess like the last question that we get a lot is like, how many 5-star reviews do I need to fix my rating? You have a 3.5 and you have 12 reviews. How many 5-star reviews do you need to get up to that 4.7? And it's a pretty simple equation. We've put we've built a calculator on our website. We will put it in the description so that you can go to that and see. But it's just. Yeah.
Sometimes I just like going on it and just like, if we had this many reviews,
I do
it's
that
not
too.
just the actual one, but it's like, does this thing work? And it's incredible.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
It might be one of the best things you've ever made.
It's a really good calculator. It works better than the competitors because the competitors won't let you put in a 5-star rating for some reason. I don't know why.
That's what everyone
You have
is
to put a
wanting.
exactly. That's the thing. But like you have to work the math a little bit to get it to accept 5 stars as an actual rating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Kalamazoo, there's a Kalamazoo Business Network.
Yeah.
Facebook page, group of people. And at the beginning of this, a couple of years ago, I was kind of amused that people are like, hey, who do you recommend for a plumber? Who do you recommend for an accountant? Who do you recommend for, you get to say one.
Yeah. A tax attorney.
Okay, tax attorney. And I was always amused because it was like, yeah, I know that people are looking for who their friends refer from around here. But it's almost like a little bit of this competition from the local pack. Like, wouldn't you trust more the reviews of like the public than just the collage of people that are sharing on this
100
page?
strangers versus 2 people you know.
Right. Like, so that's been something I've been thinking about. But it seems like a good number of people like the game or the excitement of like, oh, like this person's saying this person. And it's almost like real-time reviews by the community. But it's really just the people who are on that page versus all the people within an area over years of time.
Yeah.
It's more in the moment versus proven. So do you have an opinion on like...
I mean, it sort of depends. Like personally, if I'm really going to research something, I'll do both. Like I'll ask a friend who I know has been involved in that, but then I'll also check out their Google reviews.
Right.
Because it's entirely possible you have a friend who had a really good experience at a really bad business, and you don't want to get caught up in that.
Or they had a 3-star experience and they gave them a 4.5 because they didn't want to destroy them, or something,
Yeah.
And I think we do that with resumes, where it's like, here's this person on, that I have contact with that you could follow up and ask for it's, it's that specific nature of a referral versus just the overall star rating.
And I mean, I feel like reviews are kind of just like a distributed network referral sort of program. Like it's the same thing. It's just more people and people you don't know. A review is a review to me, I guess. Yeah.
Now, did you want to get into like how to ask for a Google review? Like, what are ways that you can do that?
Yeah, I mean, if in your Google Business profile, there's a link right there. But my recommendation is text people or call people. They don't respond to emails. You're going to have to ask multiple times. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be weird, but you have to do it because the problem with reviews is that most people don't just naturally leave good reviews, but everybody leaves a bad review.
Yeah.
So if you don't ask for reviews, you're only going to get bad reviews.
Yeah.
Or you're mostly going to get
lower.
bad reviews.
Yeah,
exactly.
So you have to do it.
You have to.
Okay.
Yeah. Make the ask.
Get it done.
Yep.
5 stars.
All right. I think that's it.
Yep.